Before I even get into today's video, let me just tell you that in the 10 years I've been in the stock market, I have never seen a company with as much drama as Tesla has with this company. I have never seen it. This takes the cake over every company ever, all right? So it looks like the SEC is finally seriously looking into Tesla. So I want to take you through three main points. We got to talk about, is it possible that Elon Musk could actually go to jail for what has happened here, okay? We also got to talk about, there's another whistleblower employee, former security guard of Tesla, that has come out and made some serious allegations. We're talking about possible drug trafficking that was not reported. Like, this is crazy stuff, guys. There's so much drama with this stock right now. It's unbelievable, okay? So it looks like the SEC is seriously looking into Tesla now, doing a serious investigation. It went from, oh, we're just trying to kind of ask them some questions around, to now it looks like they're doing a serious investigation, okay? Which means they're going to probably want text messages, emails, a lot of different stuff, okay? So I'm going to kind of share with you, in order for Tesla to really get in trouble, specifically Elon Musk, what is it going to take, okay? So the first thing is, material info was leaked, was given out there on Twitter, okay? Elon Musk, all this stuff started on Twitter when he said the company's going private or might go private for $420 a share, funding secured. All that came out on Twitter. So most people saw this right off the bat and they say, whoa, 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 this is so sketchy. Why is there no press release? Why isn't this stuff on the company's website? Everybody was freaked out over this. Well, in 2013, a law got changed that you could release material information on social media as long as it was already registered on the company's website and whatnot. And Tesla has done that. So in terms of releasing that material info on Twitter, Elon Musk cannot get in trouble, from my understanding, at all legally, okay? Because it's a new law that was enacted back 5 years ago, and because, you know, Tesla had already said that, you know, pay attention to Elon Musk's Twitter page if you want some material information, basically, at the end of the day, okay? So in terms of that, there's nothing the SEC can come down on him with, in my opinion, as far as that goes, all right? Now, we got to ask ourselves a serious question. Did he just do this all to get the stock price up? Did he just go through with all this to get that stock price up? There are definitely some arguments to be made on why he would have done this just to get the stock price up. The first reason being, he just bought tens of millions of dollars of more shares back early in the summer, okay? And he's already a huge investor in Tesla, or, you know, one of the biggest investors the biggest individual investor in the entire company, okay? So he definitely has a huge financial gain. If the stock price goes up in a major way, then he has a ton more money, right? So right off the bat, there's definitely a reason for him to want to get the stock price up. The second reason being that the company's shares have to be over $360 by 9 months from now, or they're going to have to pay over I think it's around $920 million in basically a capital, okay? They're going to have to pay in $920 million in capital if the share price is not over $360 a share. So, meaning 9 months from now, the shares need to be over 360. If they're not over 360, they have to pay in $920 million. Where are they going to get that $920 million? They would probably have to raise capital. Elon Musk says he doesn't want to raise any more capital, supposedly, okay? So when we look at that, that's a real bad situation. And lastly, obviously, he wants to burn the shorts. He's got, you know, definitely a vendetta against short sellers. And, you know, he said many times, oh, you guys have a few weeks to cover before, you know, you guys lose all your money. He's got the short jokes, a lot of different stuff, okay? So he definitely you can definitely make arguments that he has a reason to get that stock price up, okay? The biggest investor out there just bought a ton more shares. He needs the shares to be over 360, or they have to redeem over $920 million they're going to have to pay in. And then on top of that, he wants to burn the short sellers. So he definitely has reasons, but just because he has reasons still doesn't mean he's necessarily at fault unless there's a lie in there, all right? And this is the opposite of a normal possible sketchy situation. So most of the time what happens is maybe a CEO will buy shares in a stock. They'll you know, try to get the stock price up, however, and then they'll sell off those shares while the stock price is high and just, you know, go ahead and make a huge profit on that. From what we have seen, we haven't seen anything in regards to Elon Musk selling off his shares, all right? Meaning, if you're looking at it from the perspective of, well, he's just trying to get a short-term gain, it's a little harder to make that argument. If he had, let's say, you know, sold off a bunch of shares when it was $380 or $389, a few weeks ago when after all this deal happened, then you could say, whoa, he just sold off tens of millions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars of shares. It's obvious he's trying to get that stock price up so he can sell out a bunch of shares. But we have not seen any major sells from Elon Musk out there as of yet. So to just put it in the context of, oh, this is a sketchy situation, I don't know if they can make that argument. So what does the SEC need to find in order to take down Elon Musk and really cause some major damage to Tesla? And then we're going to look at what this former employee of Tesla said, which is pretty crazy, okay? So in order to get Elon Musk in major trouble, where he would actually have to go to jail or something like that, you would need to find text messages or emails of him basically corresponding with someone else and talking about, hey, I got a scheme for trying to get the stock price up. Or, man, I really want to get this stock price up. I think I'm going to do something. You need to find some concrete evidence in emails, text messages, something like that. Or maybe executives that come out and were to say he was saying something or something like that. You need to find concrete information that he was saying, hey, I'm going to get this stock price up. There's really no truth to this, but I need to get the stock price up. We need to get the stock price up. I'm going to announce some information. There's almost like a planned agenda there. You need to find something like that if you're the SEC, if you're really going to take down Elon Musk. If they could find something like that, emails, text messages where he's specifically talking about getting the stock price up somehow, and it's somewhat recently, then all of a sudden we're talking about maybe Elon Musk could actually do some jail time for that, because then it's essentially like fraud out there, okay? He's essentially frauding everybody and just trying to get the stock price up however it is. But if there's some real truth to the matter and there's no hidden agenda on we're just trying to specifically get the stock price up, if they can't find anything like that, then it's going to be really hard to get Elon Musk in trouble at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how much they investigate, unless you find some concrete evidence where he's specifically stating he needs to get that stock price up, wants to get that stock price up, and there's no truth to really the company was going private at the time. There's no truth to that. Then it's a totally different situation. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into what this former security guard for Tesla is accusing them of here. Okay. So Carl Hansen has filed a whistleblower complaint with the SEC, accusing the electric vehicle maker of theft and spying on workers. He's the second ex-Tesla employee to come forward. So one of the accusations, he says they failed to disclose to shareholders that $37 million worth of goods, worth of copper and raw materials was stolen from the Gigafactory in the first half of 2018. First off, how did they get $37 million worth of goods jacked like that? That's ridiculous, guys. That should be a movie made about that heist right there. $37 million? That's way better than robbing a high-end jewelry store. That's ridiculous, all right? He also accuses a company of spying on employees, specifically by wiretapping and hacking their cell phones and computers. Okay, this is some pretty big accusations here. He says there's a failure to disclose to local law enforcement and to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency that the Gigafactory employees may have been drug trafficking. What? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous, guys. There's so much drama here. And retaliating against Hansen for raising such issues internally, and they fired him in mid-July. I don't know if there's any truth to this, but if there is some truth to some of these things, it's a big deal, okay? The $37 million in possible goods stolen, I'm not sure there's any specific law that says they need to disclose that to shareholders, but I think that is some material information they should have disclosed to shareholders. The company possibly being involved with drug trafficking in any shape or form, what exactly is he talking about there? Is he talking about there was one employee who, I don't know, moved a kilo or something and he happened to be a Tesla employee? Is he talking about something like that? Or is he talking about a system of a ton of employees that were involved with something? What is this guy talking about there? We got to dive into that. If there's any type of serious, stuff going on there, that's a big issue, obviously. We don't know, okay? And then wiretapping employee cell phones and computers and stuff like that. Is there any truth to that as well? These are some big accusations this guy has made. He's a second Tesla employee to raise, some pretty crazy stuff. So we got to find out, is there any truth to that? If there's some truth to that, And then there's some truth to this, it's going to look real bad for Tesla for a while, okay? But this is the main part, all right? This is the main part. Was there any concrete proof that Elon Musk specifically just tried to get this stock price up without no real backing to the fact that this was going to be a private company or anything like that? If they can find some truth there, if they can find some information there, I'm going to say it's a strong possibility that Elon Musk could actually do some jail time for that. It's not going to be a long amount of time. Like, even if he was found of this deal and he specifically tried to manipulate the stock price by coming out with that story about them going private and stuff, even if he did get in trouble for that, in my opinion, he could possibly go to jail. He could still get off. Remember, he's going to have fabulous lawyers if there was ever to be an actual, court situation there. But it's very possible that if he did go to jail, it would probably be for like a 6-month time horizon or something like that. But once again, they got to find concrete evidence. If they can't find anything concrete on this company, there's Elon Musk is going to get away from this skate free, and he's going to give you no trouble, and we're just going to move on, and things are going to be things. So let me know what your guys' opinion is on this situation. I would love to hear from you guys down there in that comment section. It is a crazy situation. Like I said, this is the most drama I've seen in a stock ever in my 10 years of investing. It's just wild. Also, let me know in that comment section if you're long Tesla shares, short Tesla shares, if you won't touch this stock regardless of which way. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't want to go long these shares, short these shares. There's so much drama in here. It just takes the cake over every stock ever. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you love keeping up with stock market news. I post a ton of Instagram stories. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.